Wait, I'm on camera? Okay. Guys, welcome back to another video. This one is actually another story video, but you probably won't see this for a little while. Okay, so today I'm actually going to talk to you why the Gaming Lab, aka me, Connor, will never date, okay? I once had a girlfriend, but I'm not going to ever date again. And the reason behind that is pretty simple. I never wanted the relationship in the first place. Okay, that's the short version. Now let's talk about the longer version. So I'm gonna take you back to where I first started high school. All right. So my first year of high school, great. It was really good. No problems there. I learned a lot in high school, and yeah, it was pretty good. Fast forward to about a year ahead, and that's where things get problematic. Okay, so in case you guys have never known, by the way, I'm not going to say the person's name just for privacy reasons. Okay, and another thing. Okay, let's just skip to the story. Okay, so this one person, let's just call her a girl for obvious reasons. Now, girl wanted me to be in a relationship with her for all the wrong reasons. It wasn't initially her that wanted to be in the relationship with me in the first place, it was her sister, which we'll just call sister. So, sister told girl to be to keep asking me out until I eventually had to say yes because she was just really annoying. Okay, so that's kind of how the things started. Uh, the she kept asking me and asking me and asking me and asking me. Eventually got really fucking annoying, and I got sick of her asking. So I had to say yes, and I didn't want to in the first place. Okay, and now we're gonna move on to my friend Kurt. Unfortunately, he's not here today, so he can't be here to tell the story. But maybe he can tell his side of the story at some point later on down the line. He's going to be involved in this channel too, by the way. So Kurt, he hated it. He hated the fact that I was in a relationship. And to be honest, I was too blind to see it. Kurt was right for once. Don't tell him I said that. He didn't like the idea of me being in a relationship with girl because girl, still had feelings for girl, even though they weren't really friends. They used to go out in the past, and then they didn't want to be friends. And Kurt said initially he didn't want to be my friend until I dealt with girl. So that lasted for long periods of time, and then eventually things got to a bad point. She asked me to kiss her, and I didn't like her. Initially she said just on the cheek or something, but I didn't understand what she meant, so I went for it. Apparently, it didn't stop after that for a while, and she just kept doing it all the time. I did not enjoy it in the slightest. Okay, I just want to point out I did not enjoy it, and ever since then, that relationship lasted for about a year, maybe a year and a half. Okay, I did not enjoy the relationship in the slightest, and let's fast forward a bit. I got caught in a relationship, and I got caught doing the thing kissing that I didn't want to do. And my friend, and let's just say my friend's friend told me off. And then I got told off. I got caught in trouble, and they said, "Don't do that at school hours. It's not appropriate. It's inappropriate." From that point forward, she kind of just ignored it, and she just kept doing it. And it got really too annoying to the point in time where eventually we started talking to girl's sister to just hang out, stuff like that. I did not really enjoy it in the slightest. I still was like thinking, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of this thing right now, right there, right now. And fast forward to about maybe about 6 months after we were initially, she eventually got with me. All right. I was thinking to myself, how do I get out of this situation without Kurt knowing? Kurt, I told her that eventually when the time came, I said I'm not happy with the relationship because I had feelings for someone else. That was kind of half true. I mean, yes, I did have feelings for someone else, but that was back when I was in primary school. But I'm not gonna go into that story for another time. That story will be for another time. I'm not gonna tell you guys that. I feel like that's more private than I want to be. And then once that single sentence was said, I had feelings for another woman. She said, "This isn't gonna work. We're not gonna be in a relationship anymore." So you could say she broke up with me, but I like to say I broke up with her because I did not want to be in the relationship in the first place. Um, so yeah, that's initially where it ended. Um, but I feel like that's a good story enough for now. But now let's talk about to the point where Kurt found out. Okay, Kurt was happy then. We became friends, and ever since then, we kind of hanged out with each other. There was a couple other people that we hanged out with that I liked, but I didn't like them in that sense. We were friends. I was friends with two other women as well, and my I'm not gonna say their names, but I will say their initials. They started with T, and one of them started with a B. I actually was in a actually, you know what I could say probably something. Okay, I was in a video. My very first video wasn't the channel for my trailer for that video, like for my gaming channel. I was in a video a while back with a woman called Brittany. She did vlogs for a living, and she really enjoyed it. I don't know if she does videos like that anymore. I hope she's doing well. By the way, Brittany, if you're hearing this, I hope you're doing well. But yeah, that was one of the friends. But I'm not gonna say about the relationship side of things regarding that, because there was nothing there. There was absolutely nothing there. I did not feel anything towards them. Like we were just friends, okay. And there was also this other one called which we'll call woman T because well her name started with a T. I took her to a school ball. I also took like Brittany to a school ball too. Those were probably the most fun days I've ever had in my entire life. And uh, Kurt had no problems with me being friends with them because I think me, him, T, and B all hang out in one area. We all were a big group of people. We hanged out at lunchtime talking to each other about stuff. Like, I enjoyed that kind of stuff. I enjoyed talking about that kind of stuff. And then eventually, we had another one added to the group. We'll call her C. She was another woman, but she was very creative. She had a lot of potential with her drawing career. She actually made I remember her making a book or something regarding cartoons. She was an expert at drawing cartoons, and I never said this to her, but I think her drawings were the best drawings I have ever seen in my life. And I have seen people draw before. Back in middle school, I saw people drawing some pretty impressive looking cars. Like they almost looked realistic, but they were still drawn. They weren't like colored in or something. They were just drawn. I'm a horrible drawer. Okay, okay. We're moving on from the subject. So when did Kurt start making videos with me? He started making videos with me. I think the first one he made was a test race video. And from that point forward, he kind of kept making videos with me in the future. And I think the only one that he was a part of was Testing the Test Rights. And then I asked him, would you want to be doing more stuff in the future? So like we started moving on to more GTA content. So like we did missions, we did gameplay, we did a whole lot of stuff. And then fast forward to about now, we're starting to make survival series. We're doing gaming lab stuff that I would do for you guys normally. But yeah, that's basically how our friendship has gone. But let's talk about Kurt again, I guess. I haven't talked much about him. Okay, so this is back into school. Okay, well, fast forward, go back a bit into school. About the last year of my years at school, me and Kurt did something that no one else has ever done that I think was one of the most incredible things that I've ever done. Okay? We talked about doing cafe runs, bowling trips, But we even did a mini golf trip, and that was hard to do because not many people could join us on that. But we did a lot of these trips. We planned them a lot, and yeah, we're gonna be making a lot. And eventually, guys, I am gonna do a video clip with me and him. We're gonna do a vlog. I want to do some more fun stuff regarding him, because I miss doing those activities. I'll be honest. But yeah, if you guys want to enjoy, if you guys want to know the story, the history between me and Kurt, maybe I'll share that story with you guys. But I think that's a good part to end. My relationship will never be the same. I am never gonna date again. I don't want to date again. I was happier as a single man. So do not. So in case you guys are out there and you guys want me, think again. I'm not taking anyone. I'm not doing any relationship. I'm not taking any relationship advice. Do not talk to me about relationships. I do not like that kind of conversation. If you guys want to talk to me about anything, you guys can talk to me about Kurt and how me and him initially met. But eventually, me and Kurt are going to do a video on how we met. We'll take his side of the story. We'll do my side of the story. And maybe we'll do a joint collaboration together. Maybe. I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, hit that like button. Subscribe. Seriously, guys, subscribe. If you guys want to hear more stories like this in the future, I will make more videos like this in the future because I really enjoyed making this one, okay? So, subscribe. Hit that like button. Comment down below if you guys want to know more stories, like maybe my holidays. Maybe you guys would want me to talk more about gaming, or maybe something completely different. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want me to talk about. I will be more than happy to talk about this stuff. Maybe you'll be able to learn more about me. But yeah. So now that we've reached the end of the video, I'm going to talk one more thing about Gaming Lab in general. Okay? I am no longer going to be the sensitive guy that you know today. I am going to be more real. I'm going to try and be more real with you guys. I think you might notice it through the videos that come ahead. Speaking of which, there will be one video called... let me find it real quick. Oh no, I could probably name it. I found Bork in Gaming City. That video from that point forward, you probably will notice that there's going to be a lot more different stuff added into the game and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!